opposed to like, like in Con Air, like, oh, that's just John Cusack doing those things. Like, and so you can't just not see who he is. And I feel like LL is a little bit like that too, where you're like, oh, that's just, when people think of this movie, it's like the LL Cool J Shark movie. And then if they've seen it, it's like where Samuel L. Jackson dies.
Yeah.
And so, I think LL is a good actor, but he's not like, he wouldn't be able to do like the Samuel L. Jackson roles, like even in this movie, but I think like he is very telegenic and he's easy to watch and easy to root for. And I think that comes across here, but.
Wow. You give us a lot to think about on this one.
Yeah.
Any plugs before we get out of here? Kate, anything you want to plug?
I guess Google my name and read my blog on Medium. I'm not really good at the branding and the selling, but yeah, if you want, I write a lot about shark movies and you can read that on my blog. I guess you can follow me on Twitter. I mostly just tweet about my blog there, so that's about it. I don't know. Donate to some organizations. Things are tough out there for people. Be nice to sharks, all that good stuff.
Buy some, keep them in your home.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't create your own little Sea World. No, thank you.
Shark. Oh gosh, Jay.
Yeah, listeners, find this podcast at Deep Blue Sea Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or email us deepblueseapod@gmail.com. Find more of my writing over at lifevsfilm.com, Life vs Film, or come and join us over on the LAM, the large association of movie blogs. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a large online collection of movie blogs. And I checked, and fire extinguishers would not float. So they do need the life jackets. Otherwise, although they're not inflated, I don't know what's going on here. But most fire extinguishers would sink even when empty. So yeah, big thick metal cylinders. So they do need them.
Ooh, Deep Blue Sea exclusive.
And one thing we did kind of skip over is Preacher rips off his necklace to stab the shark in the eye, and it just conveniently breaks. This is a trope that's in many, many films, many TV shows, but I've solved it for this film, for Deep Blue Sea. Because he works in a kitchen, he's got heavy machinery, he's got cake mixers, he's got things that it could get caught in. I reckon it's got a magnetic clasp on the back. In case it gets stuck in a cake mix, it would free him to save him getting injured in the kitchen. There we go. Deep Blue Sea remains a perfect film. Mark,
also,
any plugs?
Again, he's too buff to die, so exactly. If he could rip off that necklace, no problem.
Indeed.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in a KitchenAid with that thing.
No, it's like, I work in a factory with machinery. My boss wears a tie. I don't wear a tie. I'm not the man. Mm-hmm. But he tucks his tie into his shirt when he uses them, just in case. Safety first.
Smart.
Mark, any plugs?
Yeah, listen to the Rotten Tomatoes is Wrong podcast, wherever you listen to that. Watch Versus from Rotten Tomatoes. It's on Peacock now, so you can stream that, or you can go to YouTube. Go to Movies, Films, and Flicks, Movies, Film, and FLIX. Listen to the podcast. That's pretty much anywhere you can listen to it. I got a bunch of weird data articles coming out. I keep saying it, but I got a Lord of the Rings Before Sunset trilogy, one that I need to finish. And I just had a Rotten Tomatoes article come out about movies released on December 25th. Look that up. And bragging moment, I write videos for the Film Theorists, and my videos just crossed like the 10 million mark.
Oh, wow.
So I never thought going into 2020 that would ever happen. I didn't, they recruited me after I wrote an article. So the stuff I've been writing for them since July has, crossed 10 million. So
that's awesome.
It's a brag moment, but I'm very proud of it. I've worked hard.
Yeah, that's great.
It's probably over. Yeah, it's, I never thought that would be 2020, for me, but it was cool. So I look forward to working with them next year. If you want to watch those videos, just go to Film Theory on YouTube and you can see my name, Mark Hoffmeyer, Film Theory. So that's it. That was good. But, well, thank you for joining me. Us, Kate.
Thank you for having me.
Sorry, Jay.
It's all right. You're used to hosting your own podcast. I get
it. All right. Well, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer.
And me, Jay Kluwer.
And for Kate McNabb, this is Deep Blue Sea, the podcast. We'll see you next week.
Bye.